the story they never told you about how the network really started. We hope to think the internet was born from a single moment, one idea, one investor. But stay with me until the end and I will show you why this is not true and why the real story is much more simple and surprising. Everything started in 1969. Here in the United States, ARPANET comes online for huge computers connected together. A research network powerful for university but very far from everyday life. You could not connect an office. You could not connect a printer. You could not connect 20 people who needed to work together. Then something happens in California that almost nobody notices. At Xerox PARC, there is a 26-year-old engineer, Robert Metcalfe. He's not trying to build a global network. He's trying to solve a very small problem. The lab has the first laser printer ever built, only one. Everyone needs to use it, but the computers do not talk to each other. There is no simple and affordable way to connect them. The existing networks do not help. The big company networks only work with their own machines. There is ARPANET in Hawaii, but it's an unstable experiment. And ARPANET is too complex and not designed for a building full of people. And Metcalfe has an idea. He takes the basic concept from ARPANET and improves it. He finds a way to let computers communicate without blocking each other. And with that algorithm, efficiency jumps from 17% to 90%. And that changed everything. On November 11, 1973, the first computers are connected in the PARC corridors. Cables on the floor, machines sending data at 3 megabits per second. Ethernet is born, and this is a network that anyone can reproduce. Xerox patents it in 1976, and in 1983 it becomes a global standard. And from that moment, offices everywhere can connect dozens of computers without impossible costs. Local networks start to spread. People discover they can finally share resources. But something is still missing. While Metcalfe solves the nearby problem, two other engineers, Vince Cerf and Bob Kahn, work on the faraway problem. How do you connect completely different networks? How do you make incompatible technologies speak the same language? And they invented TCP and IP. They create a common language. If any network uses TCP/IP, it can connect to all others. They published the idea in 1974, but it becomes real only in 1983, when ARPANET switches permanently to TCP/IP. And that's the moment when the network of networks is really born. And in the same year, Ethernet becomes a standard. The two pieces fit together for the first time. Local networks everywhere, connected by a universal protocol. We like to imagine the internet as one single project. In reality, it comes from 3 different paths that never fully overlap. ARPANET opens the way. Metcalfe builds the local network that everyone can use. Cerf and Kahn create the language that connects it all. Without one of these pieces, the others would never have worked. The part that stands out is that the most important idea starts with a daily problem, a printer that nobody could share. A young engineer who was not trying to make history, he was trying to fix practical issues in his lab. And because of that, his idea became the foundation of the world we live in.